welcome a superstar, Mr. Rich Little, ladies and gentlemen.
In the words of our president, well, I'm delighted to be here tonight and part of this Jerry Lewis Super Show. You know, I've known Jerry for years. As a matter of fact, Jerry Lewis was the very first choice for the movie that I made, Bedtime for Bonzo. I was all set, but they wanted Jerry for the chimp. Imagine a champ who's now a chump playing a chimp. But everybody loves Jerry Lewis. You should hear what Jimmy Stewart says about him.
Jerry is probably the most thoughtful, the kindest, the most generous person I've ever met. I remember I remember a couple of years ago, Jerry came over to visit Gloria and I to the house in Beverly Hills, and I remember we were taking a little walk through the garden, and all of a sudden we came across a little injured animal on the pathway, and Jerry knelt down and very carefully he picked it up, and then he climbed up a big 70-foot tree by himself and very carefully put the little animal in the nest. And I thought it was one of the most compassionate things that I'd ever seen. And in fact, it was so compassionate, I didn't have the heart to tell him it was a frog. I just couldn't do that. But it was a nice gesture. It was a nice gesture. And then Jimmy Carter, what you should hear what Jimmy says about Jerry.
Hi. Do you know me? Sometimes I don't even recognize myself. That's why I'll always carry the American Express card. Don't leave office without it. I'd like to read you at this time a list of my accomplishments as president. How the hell with it? You know, I can relate to Jerry Lewis because of my brother Billy. I mean, I nearly swallowed my teeth. Now, they're both clowns. They both like to fool around a lot. But they both have a very serious side, too, to their nature. As a matter of fact, I remember in 1978 when Israel asked our country for jets. Jerry was the first one to respond. He sent them 3 New York football players. That's the kind of a guy he is. Isn't it wonderful? Thank you so much. God love you. Thank you so much.
Richard Nixon, you remember him. You should hear what he has to say about Jerry.
My fellow Americans, I remember the first time. I remember the first time that Jerry came to the White House. It was during a time of crisis. And I remember he was ushered into the Oval Room. And within minutes, I gotta tell you, within minutes, this guy had me on the floor with his funny stories, his anecdotes, and all that shtick that he does. It was probably one of the most enjoyable afternoons that I have ever spent. As a matter of fact, Pat and I play that tape over and over and over again.
Rich Little.